Alright, y'all. We're gonna do a reading on Leo. Um, just because what happened just now was so weird, I think I'm gonna share it. I was going through my Oracle Ascendance deck looking for the sign I was gonna do. I went through it twice and threw down the cards individually, and Leo's card was missing. So I went to go pick another sign, and then as I'm going through the cards individually, Leo reappears. Awfully strange. Leo does not want to get read on, but we're going to go ahead and go forward with Leo anyways. So, bear with me 1 second. Where is... Where's the fortune telling deck? This is so weird. No, the fortune telling deck is missing. What in the heck? Alright. Leo doesn't want to get read on. This is weird. Alright. Spirit, we're reading on Leo. Give me some info. What's Leo hiding? What's the big bad lion hiding? First card out is, we got the bouquet of flowers, an absolute indication of long and happy life. If children are nearby, extraordinary honors and fame. So, no children, but indication of a long and happy life, huh? We'll see. That's how they started out anyways, okay? That's the very first card, so we'll see by the time we get to the end of the deck what it says. That card didn't disappear for no reason. Alright. We have the bear is a sign of successful speculation. And the ring, when to the right of the person, is an unerring indication of rich and happy. But lying to the left is disappointment in love. So the ring was lying to the left, okay? So we have disappointment in love for Leo. So Leo starts out with a long and happy life. The bear speculates that he's going to be the king of spades. Unfortunately, does not have good luck in marriage. We have the clouds with the dark side toward the person indicates divorce. The bright side towards the person is domestic happiness. So we have the clouds towards the person. So they have a divorce under their belt, if not multiple. The letter is a good sign of good tidings when near, and when touching indicates unexpected good fortune. So the letter was not near the Leo card, okay? It was facing away. So their good tidings and good fortune are now in reverse. All right, they started out with having good expectations of it. We've got bad relationships and a divorce under their belt. Ooh. The clover. The leaf is a bearer of good tidings. They got that twice. This Leo must be in bad shape to lose that twice. But near clouds it detonates great chagrin, whatever that means. If, however, number 2, we don't have a number 2, does not Lear 29, 28. Nope, we don't have those numbers either. Chagrin will be a short duration and happiness will follow. Okay, so they are stuck in sadness, sorrow, okay? They could have been the age 33 when their life started to show signs of being stuck in this sadness and sorrow. Here we have the writer is a sure sign of good news unless along the side of 6, 8, 11, or 13. Nope, it's not. So good news is coming in for these guys. The birds singing dire misfortune and fierce enemies when near. If far away from the person with 7, 16, 12, or 22 with a chance to advert evil spell. Okay. So this Leo started out in a situation where it was going to bring them good fortune, okay? Unfortunately, it resulted in, well, their life path anyways, did not have successful relationships written in it. As they're continuing on in their life, they're realizing they've got divorces, and I'm telling you, it's most likely more than one divorce under their belt. Then they're going back on, you know, they're getting good news. They feel like their luck's coming back, and then they get hit with this bad luck streaks. Okay, but it's saying evil spell. They are in a situation where they can avert it, provided they play their cards right. I wonder what the Leo did. This says, the lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow if surrounded by clouds. Lying above the person signifies virtuous life, but under indicates immortality. Oh, immorality. No, immortality. Okay. Immortality means what? Again? Can you look it up real quick? Lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow if surrounded by clouds. They are surrounded by clouds. Okay.
State of living forever.
Living forever?
The state of living forever.
Okay, so this person, no matter what they go through, they're not going to get out of life early. They're literally are going to live in this life of sorrow until the very last breath until the oldest age that their body will allow them to take it to. What they do in their past life. It says flames on the heart indicate good fortune and neutralizes the evil of near lying unlucky cards, increases the value of lucky ones. Flames on the heart indicate good fortune and neutralizes the evil. Unlucky cards and increases the value. Where's the heart? It's nowhere near the heart. It is near lucky cards though. Okay, so this person's fortune got neutralized. They're not winning or losing. We have the stork denotes change of residence for the better, sooner or later, according to the distance which it lies from the person. 1, 2. There is a whole lot of 7s out here, so 7, 14, 21. Maybe in 21 days, this person's residence will change. The park foretells new love when very near, if distant, false friends. Okay, so this card is extremely distant from the Leo card at the top. So this person is surrounded by fake friends right now. The bride ensures for a single person the fulfillment of their highest aims when near, if distant, turbulent married life. So this is distant from the Leo card. So this person is not meant to be married. It's just not in the cards for them. They may or may not have already figured that out. The order denotes honor and recognition of labor. Near 48, sure sign of business success. Ooh, just missed 48. We got 47 down. So, they're not successful with business endeavors whatsoever. They just screwed their shit up all the way. It started out with good luck. The snake indicates enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. So, let me read on that one second. I want to see how bad this one is. Snake is serious. Okay, so the snake remains a snake in this deck. The snake also represents toxic person who doesn't fail to make other people's lives miserable. If it is someone you should avoid, the snake is like a negative energy that can be very draining. The closer to the person card, the more careful you should be. The farther away from the person card, it warns not to let certain people into your life. Forewarned is forearmed, because the snake is always ready to strike. Check out the surrounding cards. With love cards near, the querent needs to be on guard with another person who could sabotage a current relationship out of jealousy. This person is surrounded by multiple kings and jacks. So, yeah, they could know that they're not supposed to get married, but they could actually be crushing on somebody at the moment, maybe entertaining the idea of a companionship. This is getting sabotaged. Let's see. Let's see what this says. Says setup. That's not funny, but someone is holding on to something they don't know about. Yikes. And a home. So something is going on with their living situation. Here we have the sun near signifies happiness and popularity. Near the snake, it's the dark side of the clouds, presages vexation. So let's read on that one because it's right underneath the snake. It says, the sun has been dealt in one of the corners, touching the person card, faded happiness coming to the corner. Close to the snake, the mice, or the dark side of the clouds, there will be disappointment. So this person is going to have disappointment within a relationship, finding out a hidden truth. Somebody is going to be sabotaging them, and they have a living situation issue. Alright, so the mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. The tree of good health near flowers, fulfillment of highest hopes. We did not land near flowers, so let me read on that one. Let's see, what does that mean? Number 5. Must go into detail. What does that mean? It says, the flowers are near, then our heart's wish becomes reality, whether the wish involves love or work. Fulfillment would be heading your way. The tree also indicates optimal health when surrounded by positive cards. Okay, but it's not. So I guess that's in reverse. This person's not going to get to experience that happiness. Number 24, it says hand in hand indicates confiding disposition. When in close proximity to 38, which it was right next to 38. Friendship will warm into love. Okay. When near 45, see, do I have 45 on the deck? No, I do not. Will be super fishers. And near 48, do I have 48? No, I do not. Okay, so this person is going hand in hand or trying to with the relationship. Unfortunately, there is an enemy. Number 44. The broken glass foretells ill luck for long years. If near, but if distant, death of a friend. Alright, let me see.
Mhm.
Broken glass shows us a final end, something that is irreversibly lost. The situation we are in is not good for us, and we must put an end to that. Are any love cards? If so, the breakup will be permanent. When there are money cards around it, financial loss will take its toll. The farther away from the person card, the less important misfortune. Okay, so it actually landed right on the hand in hand card, and then right next to the where's that? The writer of good tidings. So this person is actually going to end up losing everything, including a close friend. A life of sorrow, like it said. It says, sit back and listen to them talk. Watch how they move, and you'll know. So they've done something that you've been questioning, and if you just sit back and pay attention to how they talk, it's going to answer that for you. We have armor is a sign of someone is looking at you with great love and longing. More. So this person could want to be like you or admire you. Number 35. The tower surrounded by clouds is detonates sickness and if adjoining death. It is surrounded by clouds, so this person is going to be surrounded by illnesses left and right. Will you close that gate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your body. Your body. Body, come on. What are you doing? Come on. Figure out what you're doing. Go sit down. Come on. Come on. No, come on.
Alright. We have the cat indicates flattery if near number 6. Do we have 6 down here? We do not. It says, if not, we are looking at personal injury and strife. So this person could be looking at something happening with their body here in the near future. (41) Rose indicates beauty and rugged health. Let's see. I'm gonna read on that one because it's so vague. So roses speak of our outer beauty. The card presents someone who's always wants to look their best, okay, and wants to be considered beautiful by the outside world. Okay, this may point to a certain degree of insecurity. Make sure the concern over appearance doesn't become obsessive, as it precisely as it is precisely because the thinking that all kinds of uncertainties and doubt rises. When the heart is present, I do not have the heart card. We were talking about a great relationship. The rose is accompanied by the park. I do have the park card. Indicates the court wants to look their best and is seeking validation from others. Okay, so this Leo has an insecurity about their looks and attractiveness. We have, you're not getting what you want in life because you're not doing work on yourself. So this Leo has not been doing work on themselves, which is why they are in a downward spiral. They're not progressing. One more. The moon, when near, is the good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, an exposure of your secrets. So it is distant. So there are some secrets that this Leo has. Okay, so we know this Leo in the beginning had a good chance at living a nice and prosperous life. Whatever decisions they made that screwed that up. They were never supposed to have successful relationships. They have a few divorces under their belt. They are currently looking at a living situation changing up. They are currently looking at a new relationship coming into play, and there's going to be somebody who is jealous of that relationship as well as an enemy that is nearby. This person is looking at sickness becoming an issue and something happening with their body. They have insecurities with their looks, and they have some secrets. Now let's get into the secrets. That's the juicy stuff. What oh what could be their secret? Let's see. What is Leo's secret? Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. We have here 3 men. 2 of them decide to work together and make sure that they absolutely do not go to jail. The 3rd man gets locked up, and looks like all eyes are pointed at the Leo. Let's see if we can get more info. Cousins. Who's cousins? Cousins are involved.
Must be from Arkansas.
Huh?
Must be from Arkansas.
Cousins. Somebody's a killer. Okay. Is Oklahoma by Arkansas?
Okay.
And we have weak. Somebody's weak. Cousins, killer. We got one more. Anxiety. Sounds like her. And foul language. Yep. Okay. Liar. um, somebody loves music. Ricky. Or Jimmy.
You?
Huh?
You?
Jimmy. That's why you wanted the headphones, remember?
Mm.
Look, who would this remind you of? Cousins. You and
Mm.
her son.
Nick? Nick or Brandon?
One of them.
Well, if it looks like anything like Ed Sheeran, then it'd be Nick. If it doesn't, then it'd probably be Brandon.
Okay, so it's Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So either $6,000, 6 people, or 6 opportunities were turned down.
Mm.
Okay. But why are they saying killer though?
We have no clue.
So I get it. Look, this is her son who is turning down the opportunities to communicate with her, and it's weakening her strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that the person he's with, so his woman, has poor judgment. Where's the killing come in though? Kevin?
Mm.
Did Kevin die?
Mm.
Who killed Kevin? Or who did Kevin kill? Look. Look. Jeanette and Kevin?
Nah, no,
Who would that be then?
had to be Nick. Have to be.
But look,
I understand, but
this would, to me, this looks like Kevin, right?
I don't know. I don't know who she's not like that, or who she knows.
Cars don't lie.
I still don't know.
Did she send Kevin over to their house to get the money back?
I don't know. I don't think so. I have no clue. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, she wanted to show Jeanette a lesson.
Yeah, I had no clue about that. I mean, I knew in the beginning they didn't like each other.
If it's not the Jeanette, it's Rachel.
Possibly, could be.
The temperance card came out, so it's Rachel. After I said that.
Stop.
So she must have took Kevin over to Rachel's to strong arm. And it went bad. Or we could read it this way. They went and picked up dude, the van dude, and look, they stole, right? Went all bad, and it was because his strength was down that night. Remember?
Yeah.
And then here's Tony. Bad judgment. She got Kevin involved. But there's another female here who gets involved. They steal those pentacles. She's playing big girl. I don't know. She got a few scenarios. She's in trouble though. Because somebody's dead.
Somebody's in trouble?
Huh?
Somebody's in trouble?
Who's dead? Spirit. Which one died? Uh-uh. Look, the same cards popped out again. And I shuffled them. Kevin's gone. Because she tricks people.
Yeah.
Look, that's what it says. Slow down and take pride in your children. Nope, see, it's got to do with Nick and them. We have somebody loves music. Something was a setup. Somebody's a liar. Foul language was involved. Somebody's weak. There's anxiety. Somebody's a killer. There's cousins. Somebody's holding on to something that she don't know. There's 4 people involved. Or it could be Brandon's kid if she stashed him there.
We're talking about a bunch of people.
Your cousin.
I have 2 cousins.
If I just said his name.
Brandon lives in a whole completely other state.
But his kid doesn't.
One of his kids.
Which is where the stuff would be stashed at. If we go with that theory. Then the whole slow down and take pride in your kids would make sense.
I got what you're saying. I have no clue. I haven't. It's possible. Very possible.
We have child raised to be a criminal. We have you're nearing the end of something challenging. Somebody's being supportive and loyal to the Leo. There is a really jealous woman, or the Leo's a really jealous woman. She has isolated her enemy, okay? And she's skilled at manipulating the people around them while she steals their stuff. So that could be someone around the Leo, or that could be the Leo themselves. We have man lucky in money and war, but not love. So somebody she's around is a male who is bringing in money. We have city, state, or county. Need to see if you should or shouldn't be trusting the people around you. That's like the 3rd time again on that one. An older male figure could be bringing in love purposely in order to sabotage for an inappropriate reason.
Yeah.
So This Leo would need to stay aware. Something has an ulterior motive to it. Somebody is using somebody for stepping stones. We have the whiskey blues, so somebody likes whiskey.
Mina.
There's an emotional behavior or perception, a relationship that has an infinite Ferris wheel cycle of needing to make changes, which means this person probably has not changed in a really long time. And so they're going to continue to hit obstacles until they start making the changes. There's an unexpected change coming for some teenagers. And there is change coming to someone's confidence and money.
Mina.
We have somebody whose ex that they were previously married to is coming back in. They're going to realize it was the love forgotten. And we have guilty. So somebody is definitely guilty of something. We have nearing the end of the cycle again. And we have older female runs her mouth and throws daggers. So somebody could be getting stabbed. By having a behavioral issue. Alright, so that's it on the Leo. Catch me on the next video.